Hello. Welcome to our fourth Select Your Message video where you have the opportunity to receive a personalized message from the spirit world. Thank you for watching today. If you benefit from today's message, please be sure to pass this video along to a friend or family member who can benefit too. So to begin today, I would like you to focus on the colorful squares that you see on the screen. One of these squares, more than the others, will draw up a special kind of energy within you. You might feel a tingle somewhere in your body when you look at it or feel a pull towards it. Without thinking too much, select whichever square feels the best to you, whichever one comes to mind first, and take a note of that square. In the description below, you'll find timestamps leading you to the message that corresponds to the square that you have chosen. Enjoy! Message number 1. Your support will make the difference. This card is to remind you of the incredible, powerful impact that you can have in other people's lives and in the world. You may be in some way diminishing your positive influence or telling yourself that your efforts or your contribution are just, a small little thing. But no, this message is that your support can make all the difference. So if you've sort of been on the fence, for example, about maybe joining in to help with a work project or supporting or assisting a family member or a friend who has, maybe like in this image, maybe they're going to be moving or they're going through a difficult time. Maybe you've thought about lending a helping hand to someone, but you don't really know if your help will really make the difference. Or maybe you can only help a little bit, and maybe you're telling yourself, well, I'm only able to help for 30 minutes, and really they need help for 4 or 5 hours, so I'll just stay out of it. No, this message is jump right in and know that your contributions, the gifts that you have to offer, the talents that you have to offer, your friendship, your time, no matter how big or how small, you are to understand that your support and your contribution is going to add so much good to this world, and it is going to change someone's life. Sometimes the smallest actions make the biggest difference, and we never forget how that family member or that friend or that coworker went the extra mile to help us. Sometimes the biggest moments in our life are, when a coworker totally unexpectedly comes by and brings us a coffee or something like that, and it just brightens our day so much. So this message is to remind you that one small act can change the world, and to let you know if you were thinking about helping someone, you're thinking about lending a helping hand or getting involved, you should absolutely do it, because your support is going to make all the difference. Message 2, remember to enjoy your human experience. This message comes to those who are working hard. You are working hard, even if you don't know it. Maybe you're working hard on your soul's lessons, working hard to take care of your family, working hard at your job. Maybe you've been thinking real seriously. Maybe you've been focused on the things in the world that are just not going so well, or focused on the worries and on the concerns. And there's no doubt that in life there are struggles and there are some problems here in the earth plane, but this is also a beautiful place. This is also a wonderful place, and if you open your eyes and you look for it, you can see beauty all around you. Every time I see a mother, for example, walking, holding hands with her little child, and you see the wonderment in the child's eyes as they see the world for the first time, that just opens my heart. And the message here is to remember, no matter how serious things have gotten, that you came here to enjoy moments in your human experience and to enjoy the beauty of the earth plane, the beautiful nature, and the wonderful sounds of beautiful music. And as the graphic here shows, maybe the taste of some ice cream or sprinkles, or maybe we choose nature's fruits. Maybe it's the taste of a date or beautiful pomegranate or something whole and natural, or maybe you've been really whole and natural and you've been doing a cleanse, and this reminds you that it's okay every now and then to have a treat. It's okay every now and then to take an afternoon off work and just go to a theater or do something fun and enjoyable just for yourself. It's okay, even in a world where there is darkness, to intentionally point out that which is good. To take a moment, as they say, to smell the roses. Do you know what I mean? It's okay to switch from the radio station where they're talking about global affairs to the one where they're whistling some happy bright tunes from the 1950s and to dance along. The guides want you to enjoy your human experience. So if you got this message today, do something just for the sake of enjoyment. Something that is heart and soul nourishing to you. Look for the good, look for the beauty, and remember that life is to be enjoyed. Message 3. Your heart is being cleansed and born anew. This message is for those who have faced some difficult times. Maybe you've been disappointed in some way, or your heart has ached, or you've experienced loss, or you've experienced grief. Maybe you had some real disappointments in your relationships, or you've been going through a difficult time. The message of this card is that the spirit world, that the angels are helping to release the burdens of your past. It's important for you to allow yourself to be cleansed of the pain of the past. And sometimes we can actually forget to call upon our guardian angel. Remember that in order for them to intervene in our material lives, they need to be asked. So part of the message is that of this card is to ask for the support that you need. Maybe you say, "Dear guardian angel, please take from my heart, my body, my aura, my mind, any pain, any suffering that is no longer needed. Please clear my energy and help me to start anew." Part of this message is to come to understand that the pain of the past is behind you now. And although it can be hard to kind of pull ourselves up out of a dark place, know that you are on the rise back into a lighter period in your life. Know that you are being asked to turn away from the difficulties that you've experienced and to focus now on that which you would like to create in this new chapter of your life. We never forget the past, and it always shapes us. And even though we don't always know why, we do know that everything that happens in our earthly life happens for a reason. And yet we cannot let the pain of the past interfere with the present and the future. So This message is to allow yourself to be cleansed and understand that you are meant to be born anew at this time. You are meant to go through an amazing rebirth type of experience that even after a difficult period, the sun will shine again. And you either are now or will be offered a new beginning. When I look at this message, I think of maybe someone out there who maybe went through a real difficult relational experience, maybe an abusive relationship where they really struggled. This message is to understand you'll be given a new opportunity in better circumstances. Allow yourself to be cleansed from the pain of the past. Allow your heart to be restored so that you can believe again, so that you can feel again. And know that you will be granted the new beginning that you seek. Message 4. I am proud of me. I am proud of me. This is a message of self-confidence. The world out there always tells us that we need to be something more, or we need to have something more, or here are all the ways that, we are not enough, or that we could improve, or this or that. And this message is the spirit world just screaming at you, like in the best of ways, like, you are amazing. We are proud of you. Stand strong in who you are. Sure, maybe there's some things, that about yourself that you could smooth over or you could improve, but who you are right now is great. Who you are right now is amazing. Take a moment to stand witness to all that you have already achieved in your life, to all of the challenges that you've had to overcome to get here. You are an amazing woman or an amazing man. You are an amazing person. If you got this message today, understand when you look in the mirror that you're meant to be proud. Even if you got a couple gray hairs, you claim those gray hairs, you know what I mean? You claim them with pride. They represent wisdom. Maybe you've got some smile lines or something like that, and the world has made you think that those need to change, or that you need Botox or this or that. Nothing could be further from the truth. Be proud of everything that got you to where you are today, and understand that you are who you are meant to be. You are not meant to be that other person. You are not meant to be anybody other than the person that you are. Stand with pride in the life that you have, in the job that you have, in the education that you have. Stand with pride in the body that you have, in the hair color that you have, in the identity that you have. Be proud of who you are. You came a long way to get here, and you're going to go much further than you realize, but you're not going to get there by beating yourself down. You're going to get there by building yourself up. So take a moment to give yourself a pat on the back and to feel proud of yourself in the way that the spirit world feels proud of you. Message 5. It's time to delight in sharing your gifts and talents with the world. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. In this strange time that we live, many of us can talk ourselves out of our passions, gifts, and talents. We can say, oh, I really love watercolor painting, but there's already 1,000 watercolor painters, so the world doesn't need me. Nothing could be further from the truth. Understand that in the very act of expressing your gifts and talents, you lighten up the world. You contribute that passion, you contribute that fun, and you're much more talented than you realize. And your gifts are much more significant than you realize. Add your beautiful contribution. Find a way to utilize that talent or express that talent. Maybe you know that in your heart that you have a little bit of a gift for theater or acting. It's time to go down there to the theater and join the improv group and start having a little fun. Maybe you know you have an intuitive gift, but maybe there's a little fear about being wrong. This card says, no, take those oracle cards, put them in your purse, and the next time you're grabbing coffee with a friend, ask that friend if they'd like you to pull the cards for them and if they'd like your intuition on any matter in their life. Whatever your gift, whatever your talent, whatever you've been saying, oh, there's no bother. Tell yourself a new story. Take time to delight in your gift, in your talent. We can sometimes compare our gifts or talents to others, or even covet the gifts or talents of other people, wishing that we were them. You are who you are meant to be. So whatever that gift is that first comes to mind for you, that you think you might have, or that talent that maybe you used to, and maybe you used to enjoy that talent very much during your school years or something like that. Get back to it. Your soul will come alive in the expression of your gifts. Your soul will come alive in the expression of your talents. So even if it's just once a week or once a month or once a year, find a way to express that gift and express that talent, and understand that this is what the spirit world wants you to do. And there's nothing that makes your guides and angels happier than seeing you delight in your own personal creative process in the utilization of the gifts and talents that God's source and the universe has given to you. Message 6. My inner voice is guiding me. Don't let your mind talk you out of what your heart and soul knows. The more intelligent we are, the more that can sometimes be a challenge. You've got an inner voice. And that inner voice, which sometimes speaks to us in feelings or instincts or sensations or just a pure awareness, that inner voice knows the correct way forward. That inner voice knows just what to say, just what to do. That inner voice is giving you correct intuitive senses. Trust in what is inside of you. Don't let other people, don't let the world tell you who you should be or what you should do. Let that instinct be your guide. Don't doubt yourself. You may feel that you are being guided by something within you, but that part of us that fears and that part of us that is trying to protect us, it can sometimes tell us, oh, you shouldn't listen to that. Look at all this. Look at these statistics, or look what happened to that other person that you know, or all these other things. No. Listen to the instinct. There is a powerful awareness within you that is guiding you toward that which is for you in your life, towards the things, the people, the circumstances. If you use your logical mind to talk yourself out of these instincts, you'll be missing out on a precious gift. So let yourself be guided from within. And know that by doing so, you will be guided to the most beautiful, the most benevolent path, and that you will always be guided to your soul's highest path. Listen for the whispers of your soul. Listen to that inner voice, and don't let your mind, your logic, or the world talk you out of what you just know. Let the knowing guide your way. Thank you for everyone who listened today and who got a message today. It is an absolute joy to have your presence here on the YouTube channel. It makes me so happy to support and assist you as you walk this journey, this temporary human experience, and as you grow and express your soul in all these new and wonderful ways. I'm so happy that the universe has connected us today. Thank you for spending a little time with me. Thank you for listening. Many blessings and namaste.